Check real quick. Refresh.
Yes, just that.
Oh, there we go. Okay, nice. Alright, it should be working now. Okay. You can hear the music, yeah, from the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vibing with the music.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know why every time that I try to copy paste something, it's not working. So
Your your sharing game is just it sucks. Bogan, it's time to accept it. I always finish before you.
all right, we can go with Godwin's now.
Wee wee.
There we go.
Oh.
Nice.
I'm wondering what this one is for.
Um, testing out if my idea will work out right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So there's a massive issue that I need to work around. It has to
Is
do
it the
with
arms again?
short arms.
It's always the arms.
It's always the arms.
We'll be okay. When you always what's that word you say? Oh, and now my brain's not working anymore. Too many meetings today. But you always find a way. You always find a way.
Always find a way.
Yes. We currently have 60 listeners with us. What do you guys say we kick this off? Sorry we're a bit late today, guys. We had a meeting just before this, so that caused some delays. But welcome back to the Plooshies, I guess, art and yap session. Asia time zone friendly here. We're with the legendary Gwyn as always, and of course the chaotic duo Bam Bam and Bogan.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. We have a lot to talk about today. Um, Definitely with like all the activities that we've been cooking up over the past week. I think it's time to just decompress some stuff. Just go on with our yaps and vibe for the day. Um, but I'm really excited for it. And Gwyn's cooking up a storm like usual. We're working through the issue of the short arms and the big head again today, guys. Alex,
As usual.
It's a good problem to have though, because it is really the essence of the IP. Yeah, like
yeah.
I just love to. I
Yeah.
think now it's a meme though, but I just love to say that it's just a big fucking head and a small body. So, I mean, that's a problem, not my problem. It's Win's problem because he's the one dealing with this right now. But yeah, I mean, dude, there's so much to talk about. Whilst we actually have the opportunity to watch Win create magic again. I must say that I really miss this stream. So, welcome everyone. It's good to have you back. Again, like Bam Bam was saying, sorry for being a little bit late. This should have started a few minutes ago, but we tend to have our monthly meetings besides the weekly ones, and one of those was the monthly meeting, so it was quite important, particularly because, like, we've been doing a lot of stuff recently. Like, we finally opened the beta test of Plooshy Island. uh, we minted the apartments, which is technically speaking your game pass for you to be able to play the game, give us the feedback, make it heaps better. So yeah, exciting times. I mean, I've been playing the game pretty much on a daily basis, waiting for my new quests, putting more stuff in my house, and just hanging out with the people who have been playing the game, helping them out with the stuff that they can do at the moment. Because yeah, I mean, we know we're pretty well aware that there are some features that are missing at the moment. Those features will come down the line. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been getting really, really good feedback so far. Like I've been checking the, like game suggestions and the bug report in our Discord, and a lot of the stuff that I actually was very interested is if the things that we think are missing in the game are in sync with what people are expecting from the game or the things that they want to see in the game. And I would say that a lot of the stuff that they've been putting out there is stuff that we've thought about before, but also new things, which makes me pretty excited because these things can be done and should be done. So yeah, excited for people to play the game. Again, there were a lot of streamers last week playing the game. That was a lot of fun. I even took a screenshot a while ago when one of the streamers was playing the game, and he was one of the top streamers on Abstract that day. He was just playing the game, right? So yeah, pretty fun. I hope you guys are having fun with the game. Um, Super exciting times for the Plooshies. Even something that I need to reiterate is that Plushie Island is really not the end game for the plushies. Like plushies, the plushies IP does not equal Plushie Island as the main thing, right? Like plushies plus the Plushie Island equals end game. Like no, this
Mm.
is just one of the many verticals that we're taking to onboard more people into our ecosystem. And there's a reason why we vaulted a lot of those NFTs, simply because we have a long-term vision for the game, for future partnerships, even OTC deals as well with those apartments, because we will be looking to bring more people from, obviously from our ecosystem, which is Web3, but also Web2. And once we keep, working on the game, fixing some issues, and getting ready for the public release, things will get very, very interesting. And yeah, I mean, I hope you guys are having fun. If not, simply grab an apartment, give it a go, give us your feedback. I think um, this is proof that even with a limited amount of resources and hype, you can bring a pretty unique experience that obviously can be improved and will be improved. But this is a testament to, all of our team, the community as well that supported us, communities that have supported us as well, that showed up during the meet and have been playing the game. It's very interesting, and I mean, even today we shared something on X that maybe you, Bam Bam, want to talk about that because it's really important. I even started teasing a little bit with that particular word, which is explorer, which is a plushy explorer. But yeah, I mean, Bam Bam.
Yes, yes. Allow me to give alpha. Well, I said
Oh
not
yes,
alpha
yes,
really,
yes.
because we already announced it. But if you guys have been OGs in the Plushie ecosystem for a while, you'll know that sets, different badges have been implemented as a way to show, our appreciation towards you for supporting the project, for being part of the ecosystem, for growing with us. And over the past week, we announced the Tycoon badge, so that was for householders. If you held more than 5 houses, you would get a tycoon badge. And today, and oh no, and back then we sneak peeked that there would be something for apartment holders as well, and we just dropped that today. So, ta-da! With the 142 listeners we have here, I'd like to introduce the Explorer badge. So the Explorer badge is another way for you to be able to get a badge within the Plooshies ecosystem, and essentially you get it from being a real estate manga. You collect one room from each apartment building. We have 9 different apartments. We have 3 different sizes: small, medium, and large. Collect one of each. Have them, in your wallets. Enjoy them. Use them to test out the game and everything. And while doing all that, you get rewarded with the badge as well. And we just look forward to bringing more rewards, bringing different representations of our appreciation for you guys, and just we hope to keep growing the community. So that's something that we're really excited about. We just announced. Also, we'll note that you are actually able to collect the badge multiple times. So I guess in that sense, it's like it multiplies. Like if you hold 9 apartments from each of the buildings, and then you have more than one set of that, you will receive the badge, depending on the number of sets you have. So good news to all those people who have been, I guess, sweeping all the apartments that we have, trying to collect the different sets. We appreciate you. Thank you for testing out our game. Thank you for enjoying, and thank you for being a part of the ecosystem. And we hope to reward you back or show our appreciation to you with this badge. Um, And now we're at 150 listeners, so alpha was dropped. Check out our page. Apart from that, most important alpha is exactly what Bogan was talking about yesterday. We also announced the live of our beta test on Plushi Island. We've gotten amazing feedback from the streamers the week before. Now our community, our holders, people who actually support the Plooshies are able to jump in as well, try out different things. And I'll say one thing before I ask Gwyn for some of his thoughts on this, but it really makes me feel good with the fact that a lot of people are able to enjoy the game this much or exploring the game for hours and hours to be able to find these bugs based on the fact that it's just a beta test. People have said the quality of the game, the experience in it, how big it is, everything like that it it communicates as more than just a beta, but I'm glad that people are enjoying it. I'm glad that people love it, and we'll try to bring more campaigns to be implemented within the game itself, within the
Yeah.
social media itself, so you can actually do more things, explore more stuff, have, I guess, a purpose in just running around, while also making fun memories with your friends. Next, I actually wanted to get your thoughts, Gwyn, because as you guys know, Gwyn is the art director and art lead here in the Plooshies. He's pretty much the mind behind everything. So, Gwyn, how do you feel about having this many people playing the Plooshie Island game, the game that you practically designed and created?
Well, I feels good. Can't forget though that is not just about the art. Yes, it's also all the machinery behind it too. Yes. So and but as just the person who you know did all the art and stuff, I'm really glad people enjoyed it. Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
Gwyn, people are saying the art is banger, top notch, like just
Yep.
the experience of the whole thing.
Yes, and it was not easy balancing it. Yes, the the graphics, trying to find the right set of balance look while trying to make sure it is the performance also
Mm,
stays
Mm.
consistent. And yeah, it was quite a few years of um, challenges to get through, and seeing all these people playing it and all the positive feedback, um, it's it feels good, and makes me kind of like imagine already, like where else we can go with this, what else can we do? And obviously still limited right now, and not all of our ideas are implemented yet also, but just seeing the potential, that's where my mind is at right now.
yeah. I think this circles back to what Bogan has been saying over the past couple weeks, and what Al has been jokingly saying as well is Plushi Island is just the tip of the iceberg, right?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
every time I say that, I think of the meme. Okay, it's just the tip of the iceberg. And like we said at the start of this session, there's so much more that we have planned for the actual IP itself, for the brand, for how plushies will grow, for how it will become part of people's lives, for how, people of all ages hopefully will get to love something about the plushies, get to learn something about the plushies, and just overall be able to enjoy it as a companion, as a friend, as a memory, right?
Hmm.
Um, so with 180 listeners right now, and this being sort of like the alpha session as I try to make it every single time, I actually thought it would be fun, guys. If you're here, number one, retweet, like, comment, everything like that. And leave us some questions. If you have been playing the game and you have some questions, you're asking the right people right now. We have Bogan, our CEO, and we have Gwyn, who designed the game. So leave us your questions and please give us a retweet, get some more people to join. Let us know what you want to see in the game. Let us know what questions you have. Let us know what you think about the game. There's no more direct contact than this. And
Yeah,
while
I
we're
think
oh yeah,
I think
Bogan, go ahead.
that's I think that's really important, right? Because I mean, we've been working on this for a very, very long time. And for people who are kind of new to our ecosystem, we launched the first iteration of Plooshy Island back in 2023. Um, Back then, we actually thought that it was just going to be part of our minting experience, because the way that we designed the experience, it's something we didn't, we weren't the first ones to go with something like that, but it was really fun. And I've seen some projects bringing that back up again. And we created some mini games, that some of these mini games will be available on Plushy Island again in a more competitive way, because we have an arcade building. People haven't really talked about it because at the moment it's quote unquote closed.
Yeah.
But there will be mini games there, and the way that we kind of onboarded the first wave of early supporters to our ecosystem was via playing these mini games and the story that we were telling on X related to the IP, and ultimately they ended up playing the first iteration of Plushy Island. So for us, kind of like the aha moment was when we were getting a lot of daily active users in that game, even post mint, right? Like they wanted to get more. Like people, even back then, people were earning plushy points, which is the plushy points that you will be earning with some completely different quests. But they really enjoyed that experience. They wanted to see more. They loved the whole concept. For us, it was like, okay, let's bring this. Let's make it better. Let's start from scratch and see how long this is gonna take, where this is gonna take the IP. And I'm very proud and happy to say that we've been able to bring it to the stage where it is at the moment, which is the beta test, which implies like obviously there's a lot of stuff that's missing, but that will be included down the line. But obviously, like you guys, the guys that are watching this, is really important for us to get your feedback. At the moment, how we're doing it is simply join our Discord if you haven't joined our Discord. There's a lot of people, asking questions or giving us feedback. There's a special category in our Discord called Plushy Island, where you have two ways to kind of like report the bugs that you've been finding. One is kind of publicly, which is a forum on Discord for people who are familiar with Discord, and the other one is a forum that we created if you want to do it more privately. And then we also have another forum called Game Suggestions, and people are using it, right? And that's the one that I was telling you guys that I've been checking it on a regular basis just to see if we are aligned with the stuff that we think it's missing and that we know that it's missing, and the stuff that you want to see. So this is such a cool experience though, because I mean, Win and I, we've been working together for so long. We were part of that process of the gaming development, uh, different combos, multiple combos, back and forth with some of the rest of the team and the developers, and ultimately it led us to where we are at the moment. And it's just very exciting, right? Because now we have this beautiful open canvas, which is Plushy Island, with massive potential, which is our idea of Plushy Island. Like it has so much potential to onboard new people to our ecosystem. Because the way that I think of it, right, like suddenly you're onboarded by whether that be our website where you can go directly to the game or through abstract portal, but then you're gonna see this beautiful game and you kind of want to know more, like what are these guys, right? Like, and then suddenly you discover that there's an IP behind that, which is the Plooshies, and we've been around for quite some time, that we get support from multiple bigger and bigger communities, and you just kind of want to know more. And then suddenly you discover that we have our Instagram page and our TikTok page, and we're releasing content on a weekly basis where people can get familiar with our IP, the stuff that we're putting on X, which is mostly where people are, in I would say obviously crypto Twitter,
Yeah.
but then we have the Telegram. Like we're expanding so we can start attracting more people into our ecosystem simply to fall in love with the IP, with the experiences that we're bringing. Obviously, one of them being Plushy Island, but a little bit of alpha here. But we're thinking about the next things, the next big things for the Plushies as an IP,
Mm.
activating it in Web2 with the right partners for us to be able to do that, to bring that to life. So then suddenly you have all of these different verticals that connects to these beautiful IP, to these beautiful characters, where you can identify yourself as one of them, as one of the 11 different ones, right? Like, because we didn't want to focus on just the one, like most of the IPs are doing. This is a whole universe. This is a whole world with different characters that have different personalities that bring something different to the table. And obviously, watching Win creating that live, it's just
Yeah.
pretty amazing because the stuff that he's doing, you guys will be able to see that, whether that be on Jiffy, Tenor, use GIFs with your fam, or simply go and check our Instagram page or TikTok page where you can see a little bit more of that.
Yeah.
So this is sort of like building in public the stuff that we're releasing as content on social media. So yeah, exciting times, bro. It's like it feels like just a fucking meme. Hey, like this is just the beginning, but it really is a new beginning for the Plooshies. And I'm very
And I
excited for that. So yeah, guys, feel free to drop your comments, questions, whatever you want to do, or simply join our Discord. Like honestly, like vibe
what
with
are
the
you doing
community.
if you haven't? Yeah, what are you doing if you haven't? You don't need to hold a plushie yet. You can just join and talk to them and see the vibe. And I mean, on the stuff you were talking about, Instagram wise, TikTok wise, you took the alpha right out of my mouth.
Oh no.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, we have like 200 plus listeners here right now, guys. I'll say this every week. I say it at once. I'll say it again. We want to get to 2K. I want Bogan to get that tattoo once he's in Asia. So I'm still working towards that. We got close with the mint edition, but we'll do more.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, just to add on a little bit to the Instagram, to the GIFs and everything. Um, at the end of the day, it's exactly it goes back to one thing, which is the brand, right? And when I jumped into the Plooshies, one thing was apparent, which was like we have such a great asset with us. We have such a great brand. We had these amazing
Mm,
characters, we had this amazing lore, like the narrative, everything, the community. We should be everywhere. We should be putting this stuff everywhere, communicating it every channel we can, so that more people get to learn and love these characters.
mm-hmm,
Um, I will say the GIFs have been banger. The Web3 community absolutely love it. I see it used everywhere. People are connecting with every single meme, every single vibe. We have some more to be launched in the upcoming weeks, so keep your eyes out, guys. They'll keep coming. It'll be a steady stream. We want people to be able to communicate their emotions, their thoughts, and everything with our GIFs. Those are also making their way into Instagram, into TikTok as stickers and everything. So that's something that we're working on too. Um, and as for the IG Reels, I mean, IG and TikTok wise, I have nothing else to add apart from the fact that they're immaculate. Every single one of them, Gwyn puts in a shit ton of effort, is all I can say.
mm,
Planning wise, the angle of the camera, each and every single movement or animation that's going on, like you can see here, everything is by click by click. And the amount of effort that, like, I feel lucky to be able to be part of this team where we're actually able to put in that effort for the assets that we deliver, for the assets that we communicate, for things that we send out into the community. Because I think it all starts with the team, right? Us being able to provide that sort of quality of content and of products, it allows the community to be able to kind of work with that standard, spread awareness with that standard, and just be able to help us, get the brand more well known, spread it out more, get their family involved, get their friends involved. And I think
mm-hmm.
that's one of the most fun things, like these past couple months.
Oh, absolutely. And I think it's one of the things that really excites me the most is that obviously now that we've that we're in this phase with Plushy Island, and finding ways to expand the IP outside of the niche that we are at the moment, which is
Yeah.
this is a phrase by Foxy, which is a niche of a niche, but having people looking at us and kind of like offering opportunities for us to expand our brand from people who have been proving successful elsewhere with other IPs that you guys are pretty well familiar with them. For us, it gives us that sort of you know sense of pride that we're definitely on the right track. That it's that seal of approval that we've been looking for quite a while. That hopefully by the time we actually start activating our IP, we can make you guys proud as a plushie holder, as a homeowner, as an apartment owner, or someone who just really vibes with that we're bringing, right? Whether that be here in Web3 or in Web2. Um, so yeah, I mean, we're gonna be working insanely hard in the next coming months and years. I mean, we've been here for 2.5 years, so we're not going anywhere. We really think that this IP has massive potential, not just here in Web3, but in Web2. And I can't wait for that. Like, honestly, I can't wait for people to start talking about that, right? Like, for people to see that, wow, look at this big fucking head and small body. They're actually kind of cute, eh? It's somehow it kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah. And look at those short, twinkly arms, just
Yeah,
trying.
exactly right. Yeah.
No, yeah, but I think it's a no brainer. The direction that the Plooshies has grown in, and the path that we're currently trying to build as a team for the Plooshies to grow in.
Hmm.
Um, it like the opportunities there, the momentum's there, the market's there. It's just a matter of catching it, and
Yeah.
we just have so much planned. We're gonna do you guys proud, and we're gonna be very tired, but also very excited at the same time.
Yeah, exactly right. But I mean, we sign up for this anyways. Like, we know how hard it's gonna be, but we're just happy to do it. Like, we really really want to make you guys proud, and we're gonna be working insanely hard for that, right? So, yeah, just let us cook, honestly.
Let the chef
um,
cook. Chef is cooking on screen right now. Let the chef
yeah,
cook.
exactly right.
Oh, we need to make that a GIF, Gwyn. It's just your Pookie cooking and say like, "Let the chef cook."
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I
Hey,
think a good idea.
let's go. Okay, I'll add that in. I'll add that in. Okay, we
Put
have.
that in our list.
Yes, I'll put it on the list. I'll put it on the list. By the way, guys, I know people have been requesting for like community GIFs, and like more like custom like requests and submissions and everything. We hear you. We know you're there. We know you want to. No, the intern is already saying give community GIFs. I will say that right now we're making the decision to create a healthy sort of batch first, right? We want to have that foundation of 3D GIFs for people to be able to utilize and communicate every day. When it comes to community GIFs, it's a bit harder because there's traits, there's different elements to it and everything. So if we can just have this healthy batch of GIFs first for you guys to utilize, and then we can look into cooking up some community GIFs, accepting community submissions and everything like that, that would be optimal for our side as well. Because Gwyn here and Cole, they're both working like hands twisted and everything and trying their best to push out content on every side. So thank you for your patience, guys. And we hope we'll be able to bring that to you guys soon. I think, Bogan, we have like almost 300 people here with us. I think it would be a good time to actually remind people of the other post that we did today, which is that we know that previously people haven't been able to do some quests just based on the fact that
Mm,
they don't have any Plooshy points, right?
yep,
So
yep.
just dropped everyone some. You want to go into more detail about that?
Yeah, of course. I mean, something that we quickly encounter is that uh, one of the main quests, which is the egg hunting quest, wasn't giving PP to some people, and that was sort of like the for you guys to
It
start
was
getting
the
PP
sign
and
off
do other
quest.
quests and stuff. But then we realized like a lot of people started playing the game. They were exploring the obviously this first quest was for you to explore the island and see all the things that are up there and the potential and how fun this is gonna be. Uh, but then it wasn't really giving the pushy points, right? So we encountered that bug and we're like, okay, what do we need to do? So there are some quests that actually require you to spend PP to earn more PP, simply by going to the marketplace and bringing stuff back to the sensei. So what we did is we pretty much airdropped every single one of you guys holding a plushie apartment 100 plushie points. So now you guys are gonna be able, like, you can go back to the game. Like, if you were waiting, like, oh shit, I can't really do quests because I don't have PP or whatever. Like, now you can go and do that. So make sure that go back to the game, start playing the game. Definitely go to the temple, to the sensei's temple, and start getting those quests and start stacking up those pushy points. There's so many multiple quests, like it changes every few hours. Can't remember the exact time. I think it's like either 6 or 12 hours. So yeah, like Bam Bam was saying, 6 hours. So complete your quest, explore the island, have fun with your friends, chat with your new friends. One of the things that you can actually do, right? Because the chat, we have the global chat where you can type and you can see what people are saying. But one of the things that is not pretty much well explained is that you can add friends to like a private list where you can just go with them and chat privately with them if you want to do that. And it's as simple as go to that global chat when you see someone chatting or whatever, just right click on their name and add it to your list of friends. And then you can start stacking up friends, I guess. Gotta catch them all.
Oh,
So
dude,
you.
yes, last night, like while I was in the game, I was just
Mhm.
adding everyone who was typing. I was like, oh, that's a holder. Oh, that's a community member. Let's go.
Yeah.
This guy's streaming. Let's go. It's just adding everyone.
Nice, nice. Yeah, and I mean, it's a cool idea, right? Like we also have the voice chat that we know that sometimes it's kind of working, sometimes it's not. But I think that's such a really cool touch as well, for
Mm,
you guys to start having fun and start building your community within Plushie Island. Because I mean, it's interesting now that we brought the Plushie Explorer row. When I was setting up the bot collab land and stuff, I wanted to do it just super easy and make sure that you need to get this and that and that and that, and you will be able to get the push explorer role. But
yeah.
I needed to create roles for every particular apartment for them to
Mm,
be able to activate the pushy explorer role. And now I'm thinking though, like, yes, we have different apartments, right? 9 different apartments where people are going to be living. So what if you start building your own sub community groups because you live in the same apartment, right? And then you can start coming up with new stuff that you can do. Uh, because I mean, they're your neighbors. Like I know for a fact, like even in IRL, like I don't really know that many of my neighbors in my apartment building in Abu Dhabi. But like, hey, like this is different. It's Flushy Island, so
it's an
maybe you can
opportunity.
start doing that. It is an opportunity. Like honestly, I mean, yeah, just give it a go. Have fun. Give us your feedback. We're gonna keep working on that whilst we're still cooking in the background. So yeah, I mean,
I
honestly, for you guys who actually minted and you're pretty much the early supporters of Pushy Island, right? Because you minted your Game Pass. There's a lot of stuff coming down the line. Like I said, we're definitely gonna make you proud of being part of this ecosystem. Because yeah, I mean, slowly but surely we'll start rolling out new stuff, adding new stuff to the game, and yeah, just expanding our IP. Like it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
yeah.
fun and hectic, and like we said, it's gonna be that cozy chaos, not just on Pushy Island, but actually in this side of the in this part of the Pushies, which is building it and the brand
Cozy
awareness.
chaos embodied.
Yes,
But actually,
100%.
I love the idea of like apartment sub communities. I'd be down to run one of those. Let me know, guys. I'll go for one of the small ones. We are small but mighty. Let's do the boat one. I can't remember the name of it, but the one that's near the lighthouse.
Oh yeah,
Um,
what's the name? Let me check that. I love that.
right, it's so
That
cute.
visual is
The
so
first
cute.
one I
Yes.
reviewed. Yeah, it's the first one I reviewed yesterday. So I was like, yes.
It's actually
So
the nautical boathouse.
yes, that one.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
one.
making a sub community for that one, guys. Be aware. We have 362 listeners with us. I'm sure at least like maybe like 50 of you hold that one because it's the most common. But we're
Yeah.
gonna make it strong. We're gonna make it strong, guys. We're gonna do it.
I mean, the more people, the more louder they can get. Hey, so
Exactly,
I mean,
exactly. We're gonna make it good, guys. Let's do like a community meetup for this one. We'll do actual activities like grilling, barbecue, all of that stuff. It's gonna be fun. And be
barbecue.
Gyarados.
What do you think pushes eat for protein? Because I mean, we have a bunch of stuff in our marketplace which are
I'm
That's
so
an
veggies and
interesting question.
right. Because I mean, are they vegetarians? Because that's the only stuff that we actually have. Well, they have eggs. They can eat eggs as well.
yeah, but
Um,
I mean, if we put like actual meat inside the marketplace is a bit weird because we have 11 different animals.
I
That's
know. We don't have a cow as a plushie, right? So, I mean, we don't have a
interesting.
cow or a chicken or a pork. So, I don't know.
I like to think they get their protein from, maybe it's from like, maybe the milk is soy milk, and maybe the
Maybe.
yogurt is yogurt.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what do you guys reckon? What is the protein that these plushies eat? Because I don't know. I don't really know.
If you
You
know,
know
let us
what?
know.
You know what's actually funny though? I was checking some stuff from the marketplace that you guys are gonna be able to place in your garden as well.
Mm.
And then simply by looking at my PFP, I meant to be a dog, right? And there's a dog house that you can purchase from that, like the furniture shop. And I'm like, I guess I'm gonna have two houses, like my small one and the big one. So
We
I'm
have
like,
one.
okay, I guess this is it. Yeah, maybe maybe Lady Bogan will be angry some nights, and she's like, you know what? You need to go to the doghouse. You can't stay here tonight.
Hey, maybe that's a trick into just owning more real estate. Like you get a plushie, like a dog plushie NFT, and you get a dog house, and then now you own two houses on the same
Yeah,
lot.
my goodness. But yeah. Anyways,
Mm.
go to and tell us what have you been cooking so far for the past 30 minutes.
Oh, well, not much. Just the animation here. This is the I'm trying to block out a draft of the various extreme positions the character will have. So so there is no interpolation between keyframes right now. So it looks like a just gets stills just put together. But that's one way to start an animation is to block out the animation, get the timing right between positions, between movements. Once you're done, that's when you fill in with details and stuff like that.
I love Penelope's shocked face. I've never seen her that shocked before.
Yes. So it's interesting, right? The rig, is limited.
Mm,
So sometimes in the process of animations, you just have to find creative ways
mm.
to enhance the whatever animations you made there. And one of them is to just add what's called kind of like shape keys, and usually
Mhm.
they use them. So when for facial expressions, in this case, you know, it's rigged onto the bones itself. Like there's a jaw here, right? And
Mm.
but there's a limit to how much expressions you can make, and by just kind of tweaking the model a bit and animating that tweaks in along with the bones can get a more diverse expressions. So in
Yeah,
Okay.
this case, is I just made it like a transition here in the mesh that's
mm.
animates together with the jaw opening.
I
Now
love
we
it.
have new
Mm.
expression.
And we can see the heart more clear. I love that.
Yeah, that's such a cute kind of like Easter egg, like the heart that's in the tongue of the plushies. It's so cute. I love
It's one
that.
of the things I always note. Like I imagine if we were to ever, not spoiling anything, but if we were to ever make a toy or a plush or like any like products, like I don't know, tumblers. I like tumblers. I have 10,000 tumblers. I'm a girl. Or
Oh my
and
god.
stuff like and stuff like that. I would want the iconic heart. Like I would want the mouth to be open on all of those
Yeah,
things so people can see the iconic heart, right? They see the big head, they see the tiny arms, the small body, and the heart. And
yeah,
then that's the plushies. Like that's how you remember the plushies.
yeah. Like even something as just like the nose and the tongue with the heart, like it's so iconic of the plushies. Like I feel like people are aware of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so cool.
absolutely love it. And by the way, we have D Garados saying GMGM when it started. So I'm not sure what you're talking about yet. The stream started 40 minutes ago. The beta test started last night. The PP airdrop happened a couple hours ago. Am I
Yeah.
missing any other timelines?
I think he was referring to when did we start the stream. But yeah,
Yeah.
just so you know, just FYI, Jared, like we started a little bit late because the meeting that we were having as a team, it extended for like 15 more minutes or so,
Yeah.
just because there were really important topics that needed to be discussed.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, here we are. It's nice to have one of these streams back again. Obviously, this is the one that we're doing on Tuesday, and remember that there's another stream coming. It's you guys know that it's either Wednesday or Thursday. We'll be announcing who will be our guest on Thursday. I'm sure you guys are pretty familiar with her. I actually got the opportunity to meet her IRL in Dubai during Token 2049. Um, she's such a really cool girl. Like she's guys, I'm sure you will know who she is. But yeah, very excited for that convo. So that's happening on Thursday.
I'm
Um,
excited.
yeah, yeah, it should be a banger as well.
Yeah. And we have Miss Fast Mala saying, so cute. I agree. It's adorable. Grin
Oh
is
my god,
making happy every single
she's
day.
been with our community since I can remember. Like honestly, it's been like forever, and every now and then she just drops by and say hello and just checks on
Oh.
everything that we've been doing. She's one of our core supporters. I can tell you that. So shout out to Miss Fast.
Hi, Miss Fast. It's a pleasure to get to meet you.
Miss
This
Fast.
might be the first time I get to introduce myself to you. But Isa Bam Bam, and I am Bogan's, I guess, partner in crime who's still in probation because I just joined the team. Um, we like we like to yap. We
Yeah.
like Asia proliferation, which is something that we're working on, and we like to make the Plooshies a brand that everyone here can be proud of. Team, community, holders, everyone. So thank you for being with us and supporting us the whole time.
Yes, 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 yes.
Wait, Bogan, you brought up
Mhm.
Token Five. Should we
Yep.
be announcing the other one that is coming soon that some of our team will be attending?
Yeah, I
Miss
mean, yeah, we can. I feel like some people know. Some of us will be attending NFC Lisbon in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Um, it's gonna be, just a few of us, like a small entourage of Plushy team members. The idea is like, I mean, we want to attend as many events as possible. Obviously, knowing that the big ones for us, at least, particularly because of the Asian market and RIP, will be KBW in Singapore, but that's coming in like 4 months or so.
Mm,
Um, yeah, so Foxy and I will be at NFC Lisbon. We're gonna be hanging out with a few of our friends and attending the conference and pretty much doing our thing in terms of networking and bringing more awareness to what we've been building so far. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. Should be fun. I actually can't wait to get like proper summer weather because
yeah.
honestly, here in the Emirates is just, dude, we just spend time indoors because the heat is getting wild, dude. Like, dude, on the weekend, so it's gonna be my sister's birthday, right? The thing is, the upcoming weekends and stuff, we're gonna be quite busy due to my niece. Like, she has a lot of different activities, and we just can't say no.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
into
I
she's
love
into she's into gymnastics and ballet, and she has competitions and stuff.
that.
So those are during those weekends and the practice and stuff. Anyway, so I was like, dude, like that was Friday night, and we were like, dude, we need to do something for your birthday. There's a reason why I'm staying here in May, so
Mm,
we can do something for your birthday. So we were like, okay, where should we go? And there's a really cool place that we haven't been to. Obviously, we went there last weekend, but it was like it's been like 5 years since we went to that place.
yeah.
It's a beautiful place. It's desert, like proper desert, like Middle Eastern desert, because it's really close to the border with. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like it's like you have a lot of buildings and then there's desert, right? But like this is like what I mean is like there's literally nothing, like
Okay.
other
Okay.
than maybe I don't know, camel farms or whatever, but there's literally nothing. And
Okay.
like if you look at kind of Google Maps and if you look at Liwa Desert,
Mm.
it's the biggest desert, like crosses through the UAE and Saudi Arabia. It's massive, dude. And even one of the biggest dunes in the country, in the UAE, is in that area. It's fucking massive, dude. So anyways, we went there, like it was like so much fun, like just hanging out with the fam, and you know, but the heat, mate, like I want to talk about that because I mean, if we were like at 40 degrees in Abu Dhabi when we got there, which is like a 2.5 hour drive, which is relatively far,
Yeah.
compared to like just an hour, whatever, going to Dubai.
Yeah.
Dude, we were like at 45 degrees, and we were like, dude, this is insane. Like, we felt like that was sort of like the last weekend that people were gonna be able to enjoy that sort of era because there's a lot of really nice resorts where you just hang out and the swimming pool, and you know, even the rooms, like the little villas, have their own swimming pool as well.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, mate, like the heat and dude, it's insane. Like I took a picture of the sunset that I posted on X. Beautiful
Yeah.
sunset, like honestly amazing. But yeah, I can't wait to actually go to Lisbon and enjoy proper summer weather when I'm not fucking dying.
Yeah.
So
We feel you. We us here in Asia, we feel you. The heat's
yeah,
been, oh
oof.
my god. This year it's just been the worst of the worst. Like I don't know how else to describe it. I almost died. I feel like I almost died.
I feel like it must be quite different. Yeah, I mean, because you guys have way more humidity than we have here, and
Oh,
the
I
sun is not
mean,
like literally burning you. I don't know, like I don't know how because I've never been there, so I'm also quite excited to go like Cape Victoria in Singapore and maybe some other Southeast Asian country.
I
I
used to
think.
come from Phuket, right?
Mm,
Phuket is pretty humid, so it's fine, right? Like the
mm,
sun hitting you, but you also get like the ocean breeze because it's an island. But Bangkok is just dry. It's dry and pollution clouds up all of the wind.
mm.
So it's just like an oven. It's like an oven here.
My
But when
goodness.
Yeah, is it like I learned a bit about this, but I forgot the details. So, like the humidity can make a difference. What happened just now?
I'm not sure.
Uh,
I guess now I'm
oh,
the main character. I'm the main character now.
main character energy.
all right,
Let me
We'll bring it back.
it's
We'll
back.
bring
let
it
me
back.
bring you back. Let me bring back the stream. Okay, cool.
Yeah, turn it off by accident. So, like, I think differences in humidity can make the difference, right?
Mm,
Can have the same temperature, but humidity determines like how hot it really is,
Yeah.
for
mm.
people. And which is it exactly? Higher humidity means more heat or lower humidity?
So I mean higher humidity from my understanding, it's like you're wet and hot, right? So you're sweating
Mm.
a lot. Dry heat is just burning, like you're like on like have you have your hand on a fire or like you're in an oven essentially. Like it's just heat and no sweat, no anything, just dry heat.
But it's like
Mm.
from what I learned, like so the humidity in the air kind
Mm,
of messes with your ability to release heat from your body because
yes.
the humidity kind of traps heat in a way.
Yeah,
So
so
you
it feels like I don't know. Let's say that it's 40 degrees Celsius, right, and the humidity is like 70% or so.
Mm,
Obviously, the heat will feel worse simply
mm,
because this is my understanding that our bodies wouldn't be able to cool themselves like they usually do because there's
mm,
just too much humidity that it traps all that heat and it
yeah.
makes it even really hard for us to breathe as well, right? So it will take longer for the body to cool, and that's why it feels worse. So yeah.
Yeah, that's my understanding too. But from my understanding, like dry heat, like heat without humidity, like it is in the UAE, or like
Mm,
it was back in April, like late April to early May in Bangkok. It's the kind of heat that you feel like you're burning, but you don't feel like you're hot right away. You
mm,
sweat a little bit, but then suddenly your body is like bam, it's overheated. And that's why there were so many cases of heat stroke and stuff when it comes to
Yeah.
dry heat. Like your body can sweat and it can process it, but also the like how hot it is, just based on how much your normal body temperature is supposed to be. It's like it's way too different. And then dry heat just like it's that kind of thing where it's like, oh, it's 35 degrees, but it feels like 45, you know.
Mm. Yeah, it's insane. Wow.
In summary, I'd like to say no heat is better. I would prefer no heat.
Yeah,
Uh,
40 degrees Celsius above sounds insane.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever experienced
Yeah,
that.
dude, come, Habibi, come to Dubai.
Habibi, Habibi come Dubai.
Yeah, dude. Dude,
Uh,
let me check though. Let me check what's the weather at the
Like
moment.
the highest I've experienced my whole life was 36. That's the
Okay,
highest.
actually, it's actually not that bad right now, but it's 8 p.m., so we're at 31 degrees.
mm,
Um, but yeah, pretty much the highest temperature that we are getting this week is like 39, 40, 41. um,
sheesh.
which is actually not bad. I feel like I feel like people who came to Token Dubai felt the worst heat that we felt in quite some time,
Yeah,
because we were literally above 40 degrees, man. Like that was insane.
yeah,
And I can see people like drenching sweat, and they were like, "Oh my god, what the fuck is this?" I don't like. And then at the heat, there was a little bit of humidity, and then traffic, because Dubai can get insanely hectic with traffic, and particularly that week for Token Dubai, I don't know if it was poor planning or whatever, but getting actually to certain venues, because Dubai is big, like it's really big. So some kind of like activities were here, and the other ones were like, technically speaking, it shouldn't be that far, but due to the traffic, like it made it worse.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, dude, it was not ideal. It was not the best combo, but I mean, would you prefer that or being flooded like people were last year in Dubai? So I mean, you
I
can't have it. You can't have it all, hey. So
last
it's either dying a hate or get flooded.
I remember last year when I went to Token Dubai last year, right? I was like I was carrying my luggage like this, like above my head, and just walking through the water. It was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but heat in Dubai goes nuts. I remember the
yeah.
first time I was there, I was like still in my tweens, you know. I would. It was one of the first times I decided to just riot against my family. And instead
Mm,
of doing a direct flight to the UK, I was like, hell's no, I'm doing like a pit stop. Like, I'm going to stop in Dubai, I'm going to chill for a little bit, and then I'm going to fly, continue to fly over. And holy
yeah.
damn, I think I went there, I can't remember which year it was, but I went there around this time, and it
Hmm.
was hot. Like, I was in the airport, and while walking, you're fine, but then you get close to one of the windows, like you feel the heat coming from the window. You feel like you're like about to be burned alive. And
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys do it. Like I don't know.
It's funny because one of the things that we do to know that it's actually insanely hot outside when you're driving,
Yeah.
simply touch your window, and if it's literally burning, then you're like, okay, nah, I don't want to go outside. Uh, so that's something that we actually did. Well, whilst I was driving on the way to the desert and stuff, like when we started seeing like 42, 43, 40, 45 degrees, I
Yeah.
literally touched that window and I'm like, nah, mate, what are we doing here? Like, this is insane.
Oh god. Yeah. It's just crazy that it's crazy. Um I wish I was there for Token Dubai this year though, and I'm sad that I'm gonna be missing the Lisbon event.
Mm,
For those of you guys who are going, let us know. Jump into Discord. Let us know that you're going. If enough of you guys are going to be there, maybe we can plan something fun. Maybe like a fun
yep,
meetup where you guys can tattoo Bogan. Bogan already said yep, so we're all good.
yep. Nah, yeah, 100%. Like, if there's going to be plushie holders, homeowners, or apartment owners at Lisbon, like, honestly, I mean, let me know.
Mm,
Foxy and I can figure out what to do, like a small gathering, small brunch or whatever, so we can, just vibe and chill and get to know each other. Like, I feel like it's one of those things that I actually enjoyed when I was in Paris, like meeting people who've been holding plushies, people that I've known for quite a while, right? So one of them, shout out to Gerard, by the way, he actually made it all the way to Paris. It was fun hanging out with you, by the way. So yeah, it's just simple as that. Just let us know if you're gonna be attending NFC Lisbon, and yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. I mean, if that happens, if a community meetup happens, I will be requesting a live stream or some sort of video, because the FOMO is real. And guys,
I'm probably gonna be doing a live stream like I did when I was in Dubai. Do you guys remember that I was literally at
yes,
the apartment that I booked, and then 15 minutes later I was at the penguin party, and yeah, something like that should be fun for sure.
yes, let's do it. Let's do it. And guys, it has been quick, but we're currently about to hit the 1 hour mark.
Oh wow,
Um, so it's
already?
almost bedtime. Yeah, it's almost bedtime for Gwen and I. And like the classic Yap and Art session, Art and Yap, I want to end off with quick fire questions. I mean, we missed it the past 2 weeks because we
Yep.
were, like we had mints and everything. But are you guys ready?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. If you guys don't know, this is the format we have for the art and yap session. At the end of the session, I want to go through quick fires just so that you guys can get to know the team more, get to know us more, and potentially answer these yourselves as well. So we know if like if we can vibe when we meet in real life and everything.
Yeah.
So I'll ask a few questions. Are you guys ready? Okay.
Okay.
First question, I think very relevant because we were just talking about it, but I want to know if you guys would rather dress like it's summer all year or dress like it's winter all year. Bogan, go.
I actually prefer winter clothes, as in
Mhm.
terms of fashion. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I would definitely go for that, like winter clothing, winter fashion. That would be for me. Because, dude, when it's super hot, like you can remove all of your clothes and you're still gonna be sweating, and it's so annoying and it's so sticky. And I don't know, I don't like it. I just prefer put on a bunch of different layers of clothes and you'll be fine. And it looks cooler, in my opinion. So yeah,
Yeah. I like that, like layering. Like you can't
yeah,
really do layering with summer clothes. Okay.
yeah.
Quinn, what about you?
Yeah, yeah. I think I prefer like similar like Bogan.
Mm.
But the thing is with me is I can handle cold, but I can't handle heat.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah.
So I think yeah. So but like the question is whether I would choose wearing summer clothes or winter clothes, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I guess in this case I would wear summer clothes. Like I
Mm.
said, I can handle the cold, right?
Yeah.
But if I just continuously wear something warm, and I just I don't know how I can handle the heat. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's this question is so hard for me just based on the fact that like I like dressing up, I have like a full closet of stuff that I like to layer and winter clothes, they look so cool cuz like you can put this coat on and then here's an underlayer and then here's
Yeah.
another one and some stockings and stuff. And then you look at hot weather wear and it's like here's a tank top and some shorts. But but also like I'm also like Gwyn where like I can handle the cold but I can't handle the heat. Like I
Mm.
literally feel like I'm dying every time there's heat. Um Fashion or function. I'll go with winter clothes. I'll go with winter clothes and like
Okay.
you build I'd probably rip all of them off if it gets too hot. But
Yep.
you need to start with it. We need to start with that. Okay.
All right.
Next is would you rather eat the same meal every day or never eat the same thing twice?
Never eat the same thing twice. Oh
Never
boy.
eat the same meal twice, like forever or
Yes,
certain time
forever.
frame.
Never eat the
Oh,
same meal twice forever. Or eat the same
oh
meal
no, no. And the first choice. Sorry, could you repeat that? The first choice was
the first choice is eat the same meal every day or never eat the same thing twice.
forever
So
too. So the
yes,
first choice
forever.
is also forever. Then second choice.
Okay, never eat the same thing twice. Give me a
Yes.
reason.
Well, because at least with that, there's all kinds of food variations out there, right? And
Yes.
I can cheat it too. I mean, like
Like
where
fries with
there's like
salt, fries with sea salt, fries with Himalayan
Yeah,
salt.
exactly right.
yeah,
That's what I was
yeah,
thinking
yeah,
about.
I'm gonna cheat
Yes.
it. So like I can eat noodles, the next one would be just noodle with less salt, or different chips. Because hey, where I'm from, like we have these noodle bowls, like
Yep, yep.
they're completely different. They have different names, and the only difference is the chips.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Okay. I think one thing's for sure, the Plooshy team, we're very aligned when it comes to food. Bogan, what's your answer?
Yeah, same. Like honestly, same because I mean everything can become a taco, right? Like it's just the
Mhm.
topping, so you can
Yeah.
change that, and then that's technically speaking taco of whatever, right? But then if you leave aside the tortilla, then it's just that dish, and that's a completely different thing, right? Technically speaking. So yeah, I mean I'm kind of like Godwin, like you can cheat here and there, and then you will be better than just eating the same thing on yeah like on a daily basis. So I align with Win. There's always ways to kind of cheat that.
I'm with you guys right there. Like I said, Himalayan salt, normal salt, sea salt. There's so yeah, you can eat that
sea salt. Yeah.
definitely. And I'm not willing to eat the same thing every day. I cannot survive that. There's so much good food around the world. Okay,
Mm, yes.
next one. This one I don't know what to answer. Okay. So would you rather always be 30 minutes late or always be at least an hour early?
I mean,
Mm,
at uh, wow, that's hard because that really
I know.
depends. It really depends. I mean, if this is about work, I'd rather
Mm.
be an hour early than eventually getting fired. So, no,
True that, true that, true that.
I would rather
Okay,
be early. Like
okay.
it doesn't matter if it's an hour, but like I feel like you can be late maybe like a few minutes and you can
Mm.
get away with it, but I feel like 30 minutes that's heaps. Like I mean, you can't be 30 minutes late to I don't know like a very important meeting, like
I know.
to get like I don't know government documents or whatever, or to your bank, or I don't know. I feel like just get early and you'll figure out what to do in 1 hour. Like maybe play Pushy Island, right? So
Hey, perfect crying. Okay, Gwyn, what about you?
yeah, I think he said that as well, right? Like you would prefer to get early than late.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah,
said that. Yeah.
at the end of the day, like I think at the age we're at right now, like I mean, if you asked me this back when I was a teenager, like I said, I would be like, oh hell no, I'll be late to everything. Like fuck that, being an hour early. What am I supposed to do? But moving forward now that we're all working, we have like people that we need to meet, we want to talk to, get to know and stuff. I think I'd rather be early, and then I'll just find some random stuff to do, like play Plooshy Islands.
Exactly right. Yeah, that's the perfect thing to do. Yep, yep, yep.
Yep. Okay, okay. Now the last question.
Okay.
Um, this one's gonna be a bit funky, but I want to hear your thoughts on it.
A bit
Um,
funky, hey? Okay.
yes, a bit funky. So get ready, guys. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 11 duck-sized horses?
Okay, can
sorry.
you repeat that again? Okay.
Is
11
Yes,
dogs.
one horse-sized duck, so one very big duck, right? One
Hmm.
horse-sized duck, or 100 duck-sized horses. So tiny, tiny horses.
Tiny horses for me. Like
100
I
tiny
feel
horses.
dude, dogs can be quite aggressive, mate.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
very aggressive. And just imagine one the size of a horse, like nah, not for me. Like no. Like even if I live 10 years in Melbourne, nah, I wouldn't be able to deal with that. Like I can deal with big spiders, like whatever, right? Like big spiders, snakes, crocs and kangaroos, but a big dog, I feel like nah, that's too much. I would rather just have tiny horses. I feel like that's kind of cute.
True, right? Tiny horses would be kind of cute. And
Yeah.
I mean, I've been chased by like a couple geese before. Dude, they are
Same.
psycho. They are
Yeah, they ask. Yeah, I know. And have you seen like when they open their beaks and like all, it's just terrifying. Like I don't like that. No.
Yeah. Okay, Gwen, what
Well,
about you?
it's too easy. Of course, the horses.
Okay,
Way too
I
easy.
mean,
It's
I
like
mean,
either little ponies or servers. It
yeah,
it's
true,
come
true,
on,
true.
dude.
True, 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 true. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, it wasn't as funky as I thought, but I mean, if that were to happen, if I was in contact with like 100 tiny horses, like baby this big,
Mm.
I would open up a damn farm. That's a business opportunity right there that I am
Yeah.
not missing out on. Holy hell, that would be so cute.
I agree. I agree.
Ah, okay, guys, but that was the question to wrap up our live stream today. We
Nice.
announced a bunch of interesting stuff today, guys. Beta test went live yesterday. We just dropped some pushy points to everyone who's testing out the game. We just announced the Explorer badge. You can get that, and you can accumulate that. So with every 9 I guess distinct apartments that you have, you get one Explorer badge. So check out our Twitter, look through all the different news, find out the latest updates. And if you have any questions, our Discord's always open. Our Twitter, we have people replying on there, but preferably jump into Discord, vibe with the
Hmm.
community, and ask us what you need to know. Thank you for joining us in the Art and Yap session. Before we
Yeah.
go,
Thanks again. Yeah, I feel like obviously you said everything that needed to be said, but also, I mean, one of the reasons why we're doing these yapping sessions is for you guys to see like the whole process behind the stuff that we're putting out there in on social media, like the content that we're putting out there. So this is sort of like a call to action. Like guys, go and go to the Instagram page that we have, the Plooshies. Like literally, just search for the Plooshies. Same with TikTok. And you're gonna see the new content that we're putting out there. We're literally doubling down on the 3D art of things. Because there was a time that we were doing a bunch of content in 2D, but that really doesn't reflect the essence of our brand or who we are. So we are, revamping, trying a few things here and there. So guys, go to the TikTok and Instagram page. Give us your feedback as well, because you guys get to see what Win is cooking, and then you're gonna see the final stuff over there. And I love the content, the new content that we're putting out there. So yeah, guys, just give it a go. Go to the Instagram page, and yeah, give us your feedback as well. And in the meantime, enjoy your PP. We remember we airdrop you 100 plushy points. I gotta say, enjoy your PP because that's for the lols, hey. But yeah,
no,
enjoy your plushy points. Have fun. Complete your quest. Have fun and chat with your friends. And there's more coming to Plushy Island and the Plushies IP. So thanks again. Thank you guys. So yeah, Win, if there's anything you would like to say, um, this is the time. If not, guys, I mean, again, I like to say like you guys could have been anywhere else, but you chose to be with this epic team that I have, yapping and creating art. So thank you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Wait for the announcement on Thursday for the guest, and yeah, see you guys soon. Thank
see
you.
you on the island. Bye
Bye,
bye, everyone.
guys.
Bye
See you on
bye.
Pushy Island. Bye.
Bye bye.